Tick, 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 tick.
If anybody's wondering, and we often get the question, well, even if you're facing exploitative circumstances, can't you do something about it? The answer is yes, you can do something about it. But more often than not, sooner than you can really even process a complaint or actually try to do something about your situation, employers have complete power over sending you home faster than you can make sure that that complaint is heard by anybody that can actually do something to really affect change. And so, before I really go on longer with the working and living conditions of these programs, I have a video clip that I want to watch or I want to share with you to kind of illustrate more the point that I'm trying to make, and so that you hear it not from my mouth, but actually from the mouths of a few migrant workers.
There's 8 guys in here, and there's just one washroom. That's your bathroom there, and your heater here. And, you know, we have to share all this. And there's no privacy for nothing, so when one guy's in here, and the door's shut, if you want to, you know, you got to go outside or, but there's nothing. This is the other bedroom here, and as you see, there are lines all up here to dry the clothes, plastic at the windows in here. Well, the carpet on the floor is card. We got this card out the factory. You know what I mean? And that's the, as I said, take the cold air out your feet in the morning when you get up. I didn't realize I want to put on so much carpet though.
More and more of the food on your table that's grown here in Alberta gets picked by migrant workers from Mexico and Guatemala. Well, this afternoon there's concerns about their living conditions. As part of our series on farm workers, the CBC's Alison Dempster brings us exclusive video showing 17 people sharing the same 4 walls.
This is the other room.
4 to a bedroom, more in the attic, and an unventilated bathroom.
As you can see here, this is mold.
These migrant workers come from Guatemala. They each pay a few $100s rent to stay in this house, arranged by their employer.
And when we were in there filming it, you know, it was, quite frankly, I've never seen a situation as bad as this.
Yeager and some colleagues took this video in a southern Alberta farming town in 2010. They waited to release it so workers wouldn't face repercussions from their employer. Yeager says his organization continues to get complaints from migrant workers.
It's not an attack on all farmers that hire farm workers. It's not an attack on all the family farms out there. You know, our focus is on the large corporate farms that are hiring massive amounts of workers and, you know, housing them in barrack style or, you know, cramming them into cramped spaces like this.
Patricia Reyes knows their situation well. She helps run a number of programs for migrant workers out of a church in Medicine Hat, including this food bank.
We give it to them every Sunday, 2 or 3 bags, each one of them.
The cost of living eats away at savings workers are trying to send home.
The salary they make here, I think first they provide to their family, okay? And they left less for them, a little, not too much.
The church also provides internet access, free haircuts, laundry facilities, and Sunday service in Spanish.
We asked if we could attend a service and perhaps speak with some of the workers, but we're told it wasn't a good idea. Some of the workers fear their employers won't like it, and they'll lose work, or even worse, get sent home.
The federal government requires that employers get housing inspections before workers are hired.
We'd like to see, you know, a limit on how many people can live in the facilities. If it's 3 bedrooms, you know, maybe there's a limit as to how many people can live in that 3-bedroom house.
Yeager says the provincial government should ensure there are frequent follow-up inspections. The Ministers of Agriculture and Human Services declined our request for interviews. Alison Dempster, CBC News, Calgary.